Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. How far back have I got to go? There we go, right. Now I'll go alongside it. That's one little bit with the hired help that frustrates me with this. It's the fact that it refuses to move, and there isn't a setting you can have where it will just keep it going. If you're using the standard hired help, you've got no choice. That is how it works. There is no other way that you can have it going. Now, I've got a choice. I can either wait and take some more off of the combines, which is going to result... You know, I wait, take a bit more off the combines, and then... Steady. There we go. We'll just finish emptying that one out. I'm going to be able to take the load off of one combine, and then I'm going to have to go up. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and empty this now. And I'm going to hope that I can get all the rest of it into one more load. And this is where we find out that we can't actually get all the rest. I think we should. We should get the rest of that in one more load. I really hope we do, because otherwise this is going to be a bad miscalculation, and I'm going to have to go a third time. Well, it'd be a fourth time, because this is the second time we're going up here now. Right, almost full load, and we're going up the steep hill. How are we going to do with this? We know that the other tractor really struggled with the two small trailers going up here, but this one, 9, now back up to 10k. Slightly steeper here on this bit, 9... I didn't go right down the end of the field. It's a bit steeper down the other end of the field than it is here. No, not 9, down to 9k on there. That's actually not too bad. That's pretty reasonable, actually. I'm pleased with that. That's a reasonable performance from our tractor right there. Helper G has got a nearly full grain tank. They do fill those grain tanks up fast. They're really small. Like, the combine itself is really good, but the really low capacity on the grain tank, that's like a major drawback on those combines, isn't it? I think that is sort of holding us back a bit. Like, I know that once we've done the oats, then we're not going to have to worry about it anywhere near as much as we do at the moment, not until we get back round to doing wheat again, because we can get things working in the fields a lot quicker when we haven't got to go and pick up all the straw first. Because at the moment we've got to go and pick up all the straw, it sort of makes a big difference. It slows things down an awful lot more than it would otherwise. And you go up onto the table right there, like that. Start tipping that one out. Start tipping that one out. My tractor is moving around because he's sort of got dumped up into the air. And... there, right, how much are we going to get from here? We're on 127. We have easily got enough to go and buy our rake. Now, there was a mod that I said that I was actually going to get, and that was the delivery mod, and apparently it charges a flat 5% of the total value of the machine fee to deliver wherever you want it to deliver to. Now, I'm not sure if that is a mod hub mod or if it's one that is elsewhere. I'm thinking I'm going to go and have a look for it. Actually, I'll wait until I do another recording session before I go and look for it. But I'm liking the idea of having that one on this series and not altering the delivery price, but actually keeping it with the flat 5% delivery charge, because that extra money, it's a bit like the fertilizer that we're making the hired help buy. The extra money that is going out constantly is just a little bit more like making something of a challenge for us, because let's be honest, there's not much challenge in this series at the moment. And yes, I know, like, principally this is just a series for me to have a bit of fun with and not really worry too much about anything else. But at the same time, I do still want some challenge there. I don't like games where I've got zero challenge at all. I like to have something that makes it a little bit difficult to do. Now, I'm going to bring you around like that and go up beside the combine here. going to slow that down there like that. Get that set on 17, and we will just fill the front trailer for now. I know I got a little bit spilled into the back one, that doesn't really matter. And then we can get that up to the top. So we'll do the front one, because I'm not likely to need all that much going into the back trailer for this final bit, am I? Like, looking at how much is left in the fields, I would guess that we're going to get a full trailer and then maybe a little bit in the back trailer as well. But there's really not going to be very much that we're going to be needing to put into that one. Right. Over to here. Let's go and catch you. I wonder if I can get to you before you actually fill up completely. Unlikely, although with the slowdown that it does, and I've just figured out why it actually does that slowdown right there. It's so that the straw doesn't get left in a massive, great big heap in the windrow, which is a really, really good thing, right? That you actually want that when you are doing baling and stuff in real life. It's always good to have the combine drivers that do go backwards a bit when they are stopping. Right, there's always some combine drivers that just stop and then don't move, and then it all piles up, and it's an absolute nightmare to deal with. And then you get the combine drivers that do think about the other people a little bit as well, and if they've got to stop in the field, they will start going backwards, and they will back up a little bit so that the straw is spread out. And then you've also got the drivers who, when they get to the end of the row, some of them will, like, they just put the pedal to the metal as soon as they get to the end of the field, which is really not very helpful. Right, I'm going to just leave you go a minute, and we're going to go over to you. It's really not very helpful when they do that, because it spreads the straw right out, and you don't normally go around with something like this and row the straw up into tidier rows. You normally just follow where the combine has been. So if the combine does that at the end of the row, it makes an absolute pig's ear of a job, and it looks terrible. And then you're the poor person on the baler, and you got to go along and you got to try and sort of follow all of those little bits of, you know, sort of kinked lines and everything, and it's a pain. Right? It is a jolly nuisance. And you don't want to be messing around with stuff like that. You really don't. You got better things to do with your time. So when you've got a combine driver that's a little bit more considerate and does actually leave the place looking neat and tidy, what they will do is they will get to the end of the row, and then they will keep the combine moving forward at the same speed that they have thus far been traveling up and down the field. And what that does is it leaves a neat and tidy windrow all the way through. It leaves it neat and tidy on the end as well. So the combine driver sort of goes slowly over the very last bit. You can be assured that your windrow, like when you're going through the baler, it's going to be nice and clean and easy to pick up. Right, we've just got one little tiny bit there to do. That one is now finished, and I've got the money, so I can go and get another one of these. So I'm going to fold this one up, and as I have to go to the shop anyway to go and get it at the moment, because I don't have the delivery mod, I'll tell you what, actually, I'm going to stop right there a second, turn that one off there, and then I'm going to go over here. Why are you stopped there? You lemon. Seriously, why are you stopped there? I should just be able to walk away and leave you, and then you carry on. What is wrong with these drivers? Right, yeah, I'm just going to hop out of the game a minute, and I'm going to see if that delivery mod is a mod hub one. If it is, I'm going to install it, and then I'm going to come back again. Alright, I'm just going to go back round our combines and set them going again, like that. You're nearly full. Yeah, we don't care about that for a second. Right, I've got the deliveries thing. Now, apparently, you are supposed to press left Alt and left Shift. It is in Mod Hub. It's right in the middle of a Mod Hub. So you go left Alt and left Shift, and that shows you where this circle. and then you set it. Now, if I press R, that will reset the delivery point back to the shop. Now, I want my delivery point sort of right here in the middle of the yard, right? This is where we're going to have it. So you go left Alt and left Shift, and then you press S, and that should set the delivery point right there. And the delivery charge is 2.5% of the basic cost, not the 5% that I thought it was. It's 2.5%. Right, so then we're going to go there. We're going to go into the garage. I'm going to go to least items, and I'm going to take that merge max, and I'm going to return that one just as it is without repairing it, because I'm just like that. And then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go to windrowers, and then I'm going to go to the merge max, because it's such a gorgeous machine. The 23K that this one already does, I'm not going to speed that one up. I don't think we need to. We can always change that later if we want to. So I'm going to buy that one. Do I want to purchase? Yes. You can fetch your purchase out the store. Why? What? Nope, there it is. And delivery cost is superimposed itself over the top, but I can make it out there. It said 2,750 euros for the delivery cost as well, and it's delivered it right into the middle of our yard right there. That is absolutely fantastic. So now we no longer have to go for miles and miles to be able to go and get our new toys. They will be delivered straight to us in the middle of the yard. Now I'm going to go over here with this tractor and trailer, and I'm going to park you just under that spout. And I'm going to walk away and leave you because I want to go and get that Fendt, and I want to hook it onto our new rake that we've got. So I'm hoping that you will be able to sort yourself out down there. I'm going to go to this one, and I'm going to turn around. I'm going to get the rake, and I'm going to take it up to the top field. I'm going to start doing some work up there, and we're going to do a single pass across the bottom and the top headland. And then we will let the hired help just carry on and do what it needs to do the raking up in that field. And then, well, the rate that we're getting through the oat fields here, I don't think we're going to need to worry about getting the other Fendt onto the forage wagon. I think we can just focus on like just finishing up the combining, and then our stayer will be able to get on the forage wagon, and as soon as we've started clearing the fields, we'll be able to get the seed drills back out and they can start doing their little bit. So we've got few people have said, sort of come up with a couple of suggestions for how we can do the what do you call the fertilizer if I don't want to be doing it right in the middle of a growth stage. Several people said that, you know, maybe I could be using the... Ooh, wait, that's going on the wrong side, that is. I don't want that going all the way out over there. Right, I'll bring you back over this way a bit, and we'll go there like that. Left control Y. Okay, have a look at it here. Control Y like that. Love the way that it slows down the belt and then moves. Like there's actual transition animation on there. It's not just a straight, like it's going one way or the other without anything in it. There was actually a physical slowdown on it before it transitioned over. I'm just going to move all of that up like that so that it's up against the other lines of straw there. I know there's a little tiny bit that's left. That's not really going to make any difference, I don't think. And I'm going to do left control Y again, and that's just going to lift up the middle bit, and then same again, and it's going to pull it back to the direction that I've had it in previously. And this time, yeah, I still only need to do one pass along the top here. Oh, I should have done a pass down the side of the field, I think. But I wanted to do a bit here. You know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I probably don't need to, actually. I really don't. I don't think that I need to. Yeah. I think we're going to be alright without us having to actually do a pass along there. So I will start it working here. I'm going to do one pass down this side. And then I'll do a pass down the other side as well. So I'm going to go there like that. You've got normal hired help in here. So you go like that. And as always, it goes and leaves a little bit behind for some strange reason. I still haven't figured out why it feels the need to go and do that when you start the hired help. But it's just how it is. So we'll accept that and we will move on. We will not get ourselves too bogged down on the details. Right. Oats, 100% on there. I need to wait until this one is finished. Now you got to let this one just do his little bit down to the end down here. He's left a little tiny bit there. That's because there's a slight uneven patch in the field there, isn't there? We know about that. That is something that we've already dealt with. And then if I go over here and I run down through here. So there was a bit of straw up there and there's a couple little patches of straw right there on the road. But for the most part, we don't have much in the way of straw on the road. Then there's a little bit beside that tree. I'm going to ignore that because I want to go right there and press H on there. And I'm hoping it's going to be able to go through here and like run up and down the field now without any issues. Next, we get to you and we've got to run over. I'm going to go and empty out that combine over there. And then that combine over there is actually going to finish the field now. With that pass now, what it's about to do, that's going to be it. It won't have any more to do after that. That will be all done. And we can focus next on getting our straw all picked up. So let's go and just pick that bit up there like that. And do I want to do anything? Yeah, I'm going to follow it just so that we can keep that moving. So I'll do the usual spin round like this, run down, and I can't though, what I can't do is leave this one parked at the end of the row. I could have left it right there and then the combine would have carried on from where it had stopped right now and that would have been absolutely fine. You know, I'm thinking I should get the other tractor onto the rake onto the forage wagon. I got to empty this out, and then I've still got to wait for these combines to finish. So we'll go and get the other one onto the rake as well. Not on the rake, sorry, the forage wagon. And we can at least, like, clear that small field, and then that one's ready to start planting as soon as we've got other things done and out the way. You in here, you aren't going to fill this front trailer up yet. Haven't quite got enough grain on board, but if I go over to this next combine, we will fill up this front trailer, and we will get a bit going into the next trailer as well. So if I take you, take that 20% off of there, and then what? We might want to run most of this into this trailer here. We'll just tip this into the back trailer. The easiest way. We'll just tip that straight into the back trailer right there, like that. And while that's tipping into there, you are doing a great job there. You over here, we can unhitch that one and... Oops. Okay. Let's try selecting the correct machine. There, we can unhitch that one, and then we can go and get the forage wagon hitched on. And the combine is still emptying out at the moment. He hasn't actually started moving yet, so that means that I've got time to get this one actually hooked on. Back you up a little bit like that. There we go. And now if I just very quickly jump over here like this, it should, I'm hoping, that combine get everything else into that one right there. You up that side, you've got one more pass to do, and then that one is finished. And I'm hoping the combine here will get everything into it and finish the field, so I don't have to go chasing after it with this tractor. So the tractor, I'm going to park right there, like that. And then I'm going to go back to this one. And I'm going to go and start picking up this straw in this field over here. Simples! Even we can cope with this. We get all of that picked up, and that will be sold, and that's more money that's coming in. And so what we're hoping now is that the $200,000 of extra loan we've got, we can pay off. The only downside to that is that that means that I can't yet go and buy another field, which is kind of what I want to do. I want to be able to get another field so that we can, like, keep things moving forward. But at least, you know, if we clear the loan, then that's done. We've now no longer have any machinery being leased, which is less expense going out, which is a good thing. That is a good thing. We like that. We do like that. And we've got... we're going to be getting to the point where we want the cattle soon. I think we are definitely going to be getting to the point where we're looking at buying cows. And so we're going to need to buy, we're going to want to buy the land up there. Now that's another 160,000 that bit of land up there is. It's not cheap, but by the time we do like a few more bits of harvesting, a few more crops and so on, I think we're going to be getting pretty close to ready to do that. Like, ready to have those. And we'll have paid off the 200,000. We'll have paid off a few other bits. I've got bees here that are making us a bit of money. So once we reduce the amount of loan, the bees should cover the interest rate that we're paying on the 200,000 loan that will be remaining. So all told, things should be flowing fairly well. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up these little bits here. There's a piece off to our left. I'm going to go and get that. That little spot right there. Right in the corner, there was a bit that got left behind by the rake. I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm going to come back round and I'm going to pick up that bit. And then the other two over there. And then this can be sold. And then we can head up to the top field. Although, probably won't want to head up to the top field with this tractor. Probably go up to the top field with one of the other, with the stayer, and this one can go on a seed drill and start planting already. So let's go and put you into there. How much are we going to get for our straw? Curiosity has me going right now. The 136. It's not too bad. It's 146. Transport company. Transport company is... No, that's the ranch. Where's the transport company? Oh, that's over there. That's miles away. But yeah, this one right here, that's 136. That's not too bad. I mean, we've got over 40,000 litres just about to go into it, so that's pretty good. You are done. Actually, it's both the combines done. Oh, ideal. Right. Let's go and get these two emptied out, and then they can... Well, we can dump them in the yard for now. We'll just get them emptied out first, and then I can get the rake going down here as well. I'm going to do a single pass along the bottom end of the field down here like we've done before. Just a pass across the fields pretty quickly. This is $5,600 worth of product just gone in there. And this one over here, I got another 2,000 litres of oats in here. So that's going to be... I'm not sure how much we've got in these trailers. We're going to be pushing $80,000, 80,000 euros in these trailers. No, we're not. No, we're going to... It's going to be closer to, I would say, 65 to 70,000. We should just about break 100,000, and then with what we get from the straw, we will easily break the 100,000. The straw up here, you're almost finished. You got one more pass to do after that. That's brilliant. So I can just go to you. Let's get that one moved out of the way. I'm going to just dump these in the... Actually, I'm not even going to dump them in the yard for a minute. I'm just going to move them over to here. And they're out of the way. Right, you go there a second. And you as well. Let's back you up. You go over here a second. Like that. There. Right. You're doing your final pass right there. Yes, it is actually doing a neat and tidy job of it as well, which is brilliant. I like that. I admire that. And you. 30,000 litres. So, yeah, we're not even going to get to 60 grand for this bit. Which is a bit of a shame, but still, it's another 30,000 litres coming in. Which means that it's going to be about $58,000 euros, I should think. So that's going to take us, I mean, 60. That's over 90,000 that we're going to have. And with the straw, it will take us to well over 100. I'll pay off 100,000 on... If it does go above 100, I will pay off 100,000 on the loan, and... I'm not going to worry about helper A for a minute. We'll keep this one moving. We'll go and take it on up. And then... Actually, yes, I will. We'll come back to this. I'm just going to get up to the top. You know what? We'll start this one from right here on a steep bit. So let's go to U a minute. Fold this one up. Head on down to the bottom field. And I can do a little bit of tidy up down there. I don't need to do too much. It's just one pass along the top end of the field that I want to do. Move things out the way. Oh no, I've got the other tractor on here, so I can do this properly. I can do this how I want to do it. Okay, so I want to unfold this one here. I've got little bits of straw sticking up the side of there, which... Yeah, I'm just going to ignore those. Pretend those aren't really happening. And I'm going to do that. There. And then I'm going to go on forward like this. I'm going to move that little row right up against this bit up here. And that's going to keep that nice and tidy there. Just like that. And then I'm going to lift up, and I'm going to actually... I'm going to take this bit here. And I'm going to put that into a row like that, and I'm gonna need to go and collect that with my forage wagon before I get back over to it, otherwise it's gonna end up causing us problems, but that's fine. And I'm also going to do a pass down here with this one. I'll bring you back over here like this. There, let's kind of straighten that out a little bit. We'll go in here like that, and I'll bring you back round there. Right, I'm just going to press H, and I'm going to do a single pass up this side of the field as I'm over here already, and then we'll do a pass along the top end of the field, and then there's another bit that we're going to do along the top end of that one, and then we will head down the side of the field over there, all the way on the other side, and that should keep everything moving. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the forage wagon and probably pick up something down the bottom end of this field. I don't think I need to do anything other than that, though. Oh, top end of this field as well. We will want to do a pass along the top end of this field just to keep things tidy. Right, there's that bit. Now I can come over here. Manually do a run along here and just tidy that bit there. So if I bring you back in like that, that will put that into the middle of the field, or more into the middle of the field, and then the same along the top. Get the forage wagon and tidy that bit up. Then this one can just keep going, and this one can work this field, or work these two fields without any issues. And we can go and do our delivery, and then we can come back, we can get the forage wagon onto the stayer, and we can go and do our stuff that we need to do. Which is, you know, gather all the straw up. And we can also then get the other tractors, well, one of the other tractors on a seed drill. Now, I want to try and get that bit there. I'm not going to be able to get all of it straight away. There we go, right. I have actually managed to get that all into the middle. I didn't think that would work. I'll do another bit right here. That does seem to have worked. And drag that other bit in as well. Ideal. Fantastic. There, and I'll bring you over like this. Well, unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. And for those of you wondering, the paid promotion notification that came up at the beginning of the video is because in the description down below, you will find a link to Fanatical. I have an affiliation with them. If you use that link, I will earn a small commission on anything that you choose to purchase. But that is all we have got time for, so if you have enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well, that would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, this is Frithgar, goodbye, and see you later.